up an in-state battle for bragging rights in the Hoosier State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's McLaurin. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays for home.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. He's got 42 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. At the 20, he's got space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Denson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and then never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barker. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. It's first and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Oh, they're after him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Denson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. It's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are on the move.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep swinging it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the back. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after that. He'll start this drive firing. Reels it in down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum.
Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete.
And that's so...
drawn from South Bend to Evansville, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the ground, he's got it again. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Looking to pass, it's Denson. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you... They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Here comes the heat. Finds space on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time when my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fights off the defender.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Denson. He's got it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Makes the catch. It's Barker. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right corner.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hoosiers are on the move. They go to the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down to the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hoosiers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been...
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Denson. He's got it down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as his defense gets a third down stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very... it.